Okay, this is a little screen cap video of exactly how I get a route from Microsoft Streets and Trips into any number of Garmin GPS units. So first we'll, and this uses Windows, so it would be similar on the Mac, but this is a Windows demonstration. So first I would start Streets and Trips. I'm just going to load up a map that I have. This is from my house to my sister's house. So there's 3 stops. It's approximately 1,031 miles, I suppose. So first we would, once you have the trip you want in Streets and Trips, I would take the data and export it to a GPX file. And I would use a place on the computer where I know where it is. We'll call this STGPX, just because I'll put SPX, GPX. You need to know where this file is. Okay, so that's done, so we can shrink that. Then I would start Basecamp. I'm sorry, GPS Babel. This is the input file name. That's going to be the STGPX we just created. And the file type right here, the format, should be set to GPX XML. Mine defaults to that because that's what I always use, but you'll have to find it, and there are a large number of formats. So make sure it's GPX XML. You don't need any options. The file name for the output, this is the file we're actually going to try to output into, or load into Basecamp, so I'm going to call this BCGPX. You would probably need more meaningful names. And again, you don't need any options. And just click OK. It says translation successful, and it shows you the actual command line you would have had to use to effect this. That's a good thing to remember, because in practice I actually use it in command line form because it's just quicker. Okay, we can close GPS Babel and open Basecamp. In Basecamp, in Basecamp, I would create a new, just for this purpose, I'm going to create a new collection. And we're going to say import into demo, and we're going to import the file that was created by GPS Babel, which is the BC GPS. And then if we look at it, okay, we've got to set the over. I have multiple screens that put it on the wrong screen. You've got to change the, we'll change this, in my case I'm going to change it to West Coast, West Motorcycling, because it'll have it set at direct, which is somewhat annoying. And then, and it's pretty close to the same route, to same number of miles. If the route goes through cities and things like that, lots of times the route will be slightly different or materially different, so you have to check. But it seems to have worked reasonably well. Let's look at it in without this on the screen. Yeah, it has my stops, and yeah. So that's pretty much it.